to ask a question. Alex, great victory today. Just sum up your thoughts.
Well, I think I'm trying to collect them at the moment. Of course, so many emotions and such an intense battle. So I'm really proud of how I fought and I held my own out there.
You talked about the idea not to mistake emotion for satisfaction, which is a very powerful line. How do you balance that? How do you balance this win in this moment with what more you want to accomplish?
I don't think it's something that I've practiced or trained. I think it's something that just comes natural to me. I don't know if it's my character or what it is, but I think it's important for me to celebrate, even however long I have, and to enjoy victories like this. But once the next match gets closer and closer, my body feels it, and I have that I guess I would say skill to lock back in, and I think the skill of locking back in is something to be practiced as well. But yeah, guess it comes with the character that I have. Yeah.
Joe?
Alex.
Sorry, Joe.
Oh, sorry. Hi, Alex. Congratulations on your win. I think that was your first ever match on centre court, and afterwards you described it as your dream court. What was playing on centre court feeling like, and was it something you ever thought about when you were growing up?
Yes. Wimbledon has always been my favorite tournament. I gotta say, I always loved the tradition around it, the elegance, and when you're young, there are certain things that you don't understand, but there are certain things that stick out to you. And one thing for me is how people carried themselves, the all-white dress code, and the greenery and the grass court. So it's always, I hold Wimbledon very close to my heart. And being able to play here on center court the second year in a row, it's amazing for me to be able to do that and to have these intense moments and this level of competition, in essentially the best stage in the world for tennis. And I'm grateful to be in that position again this year. I was in a similar position last year, and I think I was able to learn from that, and I was able to go into this match with an improved mindset from last year. Yeah.
Charlie?
Alex, well done. You talked on court about the emotion coming from the Philippines and how special that was. I just wondered the extent to which you do feel like you're playing for something more than just yourself, and how much that helps or adds pressure on the other side of things.
Well, I think I've always thought about this as a personal journey for me, because although I'm very grateful and very welcoming of all the support that I get, I'm the one, and my team is the one, and my family is the one who have been putting in the hours. We're the ones who are here at the courts 12 hours in a row. We're the ones who wake up early, who come back home late. So I think that day-to-day work and that work ethic is really what keeps me grounded and keeps me locked in. And then I guess the responsibility or the effects or the impact that I have on other people and the inspiration that I can bring is a result of that work ethic.
Ben?
Alex, congratulations. Iga was in here a bit ago, and she was saying that she was struggling returning your serve, especially when it got slower.
Okay.
And I'm just wondering if you noticed that at all tactically, that sometimes the slower serves can throw off the rhythm of an opponent, and it's something that you can use as a weapon, even if it's not a powerful weapon.
Yes. I have never really been the biggest server in comparison to a lot of the girls here. So I do my best to use my serve as an advantage. I think I have a lot of other strengths. Although I do believe it's been improving a lot. but yeah, every player is different, and maybe Iga today had, if she said that oh, okay, so I guess I did my job well. Yeah.
Alex, congratulations. You've spoken a lot about Rafa's influence on you, but I'm curious about the Filipino athletes that you maybe looked up to and any that you've had the chance to, as you've risen in women's tennis, connected with athletes who have been successful in their own right.
Of course, the kind of national hero in sports in the Philippines is Manny Pacquiao. And I guess he is the kind of first global athletic figure from the Philippines who I can remember and associate a lot of my childhood memories with. So when he would have fights, it would really be like holidays in the Philippines. So we would gather and we would watch his fights, and it would be like people would go off work. It would really be an event. So I think he is someone super inspiring as an athlete. In recent years, of course, Hidden Diaz, who won the first Olympic gold medal for the Philippines, is a huge inspiration. That moment was incredible. Of course, Carlos Yulo in the most recent Olympics won 2 gold medals, so amazing. And of course, EJ Obiena is the pole vaulter. He's a good friend of my family, and he likes tennis. So yeah, there are so many people. I feel like the Filipinos have such great work ethic. We are really hard workers, and when it counts, we can show up. Yeah.
Catherine?
Hi, Alex. Congratulations. All of those inspirational Filipino athletes you've just mentioned are men. How would it? Was there one?
Yeah. I could also name women if you'd like.
I was going to say, either way,
Yeah.
you have the opportunity to be a role model for,
Okay.
for women and girls
Thank you.
in the Philippines. What would that mean? Or what does that mean already?
Heavy question. Thank you. I think it's, well, no, got me speechless there. It's an honor to be able to pave the way for young girls, and for, and it would be the honor of my life to be able to inspire others, and I think inspiration is such a beautiful thing. But then again, I want to remind anybody that you can take inspiration from anywhere you want. You can, anywhere, anyone. If you want to be inspired, and if you're inspired by it, it will just come to you. And I try to be as authentic as I can. I believe in being genuine. I believe in my values. So this exposure, I guess, or this platform that I have has really allowed me to self-reflect, and it allows me to become the best version of myself, because I know that a lot of people look up to me. But then again, I think the main message here is that I don't want them to look at me and say, I want to be the next Alex Eala. I want them to look at me and say, wow, I want to be the first me. And, I want to make my own path. Yeah.
Yeah, Alex, great job. The tie break 11-9.
Thank you.
Can you, both of you had set points. Can you tell us what was going through your mind at that very intense time? And then also having to close it out in the second set at 5-2.
Yeah, I was just thinking 1 point at a time, because I think when you think it's 9-0 or it's 10-9, I think you start to kind of crumble a little bit. But 1 point at a time, it helps. And at the end of the day, Iga is such an amazing player, so you never really know what's gonna happen. And once I saw my opportunities, or once I see the ball coming, and I go for it. Yeah, not much thinking. It's more instinct, I would say.
Jemina?
Hi, Alex. Congrats.
Thank
I
you.
like the fit check you posted before the
Oh,
match.
thank you.
I'm curious about seeing your parents around, the tournaments, the training. How important have they been in your journey, particularly since you've been, as a pro traveling on tour? And also, I'm curious if you could explain their style, how stylish they are.
Oh, their style? Oh my gosh, my parents are super stylish. Yeah, I thought they looked super cute today before we walked out to the car. So I took a pic of them, and it was really cute. And I was like envisioning them in the box, and I was like, yeah, it fits well. But in regards to the first question, I mean, there's so much. There's so much, not just in my tennis journey. You know, they're my parents, so they guide me on court. They guide me off the court, and I'm really blessed to have parents like them, role models like them, and people who have helped shape me to become who I am now. Yeah.
Ken?
Hi, Alex. Because boxing is so popular in the Philippines, I wondered, have you ever taken anything from boxing, whether it's a mindset of a boxer like Manny Pacquiao or any kind of training methods, and added it to your kind of your program or your training?
Unfortunately, not. Boxing is a very daunting sport for me, but I guess. Sorry, no. But maybe I will look into that. Yeah.
Alex?
Congratulations, Alex. This is about the Filipino fan culture again. I think everyone in this room who's seen the numbers, the social media engagement, sees that Filipino fans really outweigh fans from any other nationality by quite a lot. Is there something about Filipino culture that means this is sort of exacerbated? Because I think it's beyond tennis as well. It's in music, it's in boxing, it's in all fields.
I think we're just very proud of where we come from. And we have a really strong sense of community. And you can see it when someone does well. We're a community that uplifts each other. And, you know, we're quite positive people. And when positive things happen to other Filipinos around the world, I think we kind of share the enjoyment and share in the happiness. So I guess that's how I see it. Yeah.
Hi, Alex.
So here.
Hi, good match. And Monday you will play against Jasmine Paolini, and you beat her in Dubai this year. Right? Another player who plays and smiles like you.
Oh, thank you.
What do you think about her?
I think she's a great player. She is a great fighter, especially. It was not an easy match in Dubai for me, and it will not be an easy match here either. But then again, every match is a different story. So I'm gonna do my best to prepare for that one and you know, focus all my energy in trying to improve and do better. Yeah.
Hi, Alex. You seem to be quite a difficult matchup for Iga. Just wanted to get your thoughts on whether you could maybe shed some light on tactically how you normally approach these matches with her.
Well, that's a really flattering thing to hear. Thank you. No, I do my best. I think more than, you know, specifically with Iga, I just try to. I'm a very aggressive player, so I try to take all the opportunities I can, and on grass, kind of try to step in, and yeah, I think that's the best way I could describe it. It's to try to be brave, and when I see the opportunity, I go. You know, that's kind of the whole idea of the game that I've had.
Congratulations, Alex. Your game does seem suited to grass, clearly by your results. Did you grow up on any grass courts in the Philippines, or has it something? Because I didn't think there were many, but is it something you've had to learn later?
To my knowledge, no. No, I did not grow up on grass in the Philippines. I grew up on a court that was painted over a basketball court, you know, or the basketball court was painted over the tennis court. And it's funny, so there would be the basketball hoops, you know, and so I couldn't really step back a lot because then I would hit the basketball hoop. But to answer your question, no, I did not grow up in grass. Yeah.
So it's just been something the past few years
Yes, I really started competing on grass when in the juniors. I would play like 2 weeks a year there, so for like 1 or 2 years, and then kind of last year was the first time I really did kind of like a grass season. Yeah.
Okay, do we have any questions in
Is
native
it
language?
okay to just address the thousands of watch parties that happened in Manila
yeah.
now? Just like you were talking about when Pacquiao fights, there were those sort of watch parties now. If you could just address the Pinoys na nanood kanina.
Hello mga kababayan, maraming salamat ulit sa suporta, sa pagpupuyat, sa pagdadasal. Magkita tayo sa when's my next one? Sorry, sa Monday, sa Lunes. At yan, sana masaya tayong lahat. Thank you.
Okay, I think we're done now, sorry. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.